Hey guys, it's Mathel here once again, and today I just wanted to show you the Harbinger Tier 15 unique map and talk a bit about the Harbinger Orbs that you get from killing Harbingers to stack up, make an orb, and then use. So to start with, this in the background is what the Beachhead map looks like. It is just a unique map that can either be a Tier 5, 10, or 15, depending on what kind of map you use a Harbinger Orb on. It's just a big, flat sort of beach with a few little cliffs and alcoves that you run around, kill several Harbingers on, mostly a bunch of trash, and then face an end game sort of boss room, which spawns a bunch of monsters, and then has a chance to drop one of 4 fragments for a certain unique that is new and specific to the Harbinger League. So I will show you most of a full clear for a Tier 15 Beachhead that I did recently, but I just wanted to talk a bit about the actual orbs themselves and strategy for using them if you are unaware of what to do with them. So Harbinger Orb here reforges a map item as another of a higher tier. You collect 20 of these shards and it turns into one of these. They seem to be pretty common these days. I'd probably get one out of running 5 to 10 maps or so from a bunch of Harbingers. And basically you have a chance to turn a map into a beachhead unique when you use one of these. Seems to be something like a 1 in 10 chance maybe, I'm just going to go ahead and say, and it depends on what tier you get out of what map you use it on. So if you use it on a white map, you get a Tier 5 unique beachhead. If you use it on a yellow map, you may get a Tier 10, and if you use it on a red map, 11 to 15, you'll get a Tier 15 beachhead. Now most of the time it will just upgrade a map from Tier 5 to 6, for example, of a random Tier 6 type. The best strategy I think for using it right now is probably to put it onto Tier 15s for pure efficiency, because then you get a Tier 15 into a Tier 16, which is very useful and kind of a big deal. But I've also been doing them on Tier 11s because I really don't like the Tier 11 map style. There's a lot of Tier 11 maps right now, and pretty much all of them suck balls, whereas Tier 12s are all rather nice and I'm happy to run most of them. So I usually just chuck them on Tier 11s that I don't want to run, or Tier 15s that I don't want to run, because there are a few Tier 15s that I do like running, and yeah, so you chuck it on there, turns into a Tier 12 of a different variety and a Shuri, which is very nice, or chuck it on there, turns into a Lair of the Hydra. Simple as that. It can turn into a Tier 15 Beachhead unique map, which is what I want to show you right now. Basically almost a full clear, mostly just the end part with the lots of Harbingers and ads spawning. For my character, this wander here, it was actually fairly difficult. At this stage in my wanding, it's not too bad, but they hit fairly hard, the monsters in there, and they are still pretty tanky, even though I have what I think is pretty good DPS at this point, though there are still some upgrades that can be made. So enjoy the rest of this video, guys. Hope this was somewhat informative, and thanks for watching. See you next time. Could have done a lot of things. Could have also got the 6 link with those fusings, but we didn't. Who knows, man. Yeah, I did still miss an alcove, but I'll do this first. Fuck it, since we're already here. Get him! This league? Yeah, I'll definitely try a wasp nest sometime this league. Or something poison. Not necessarily a wasp nest. They seem so unkillable sometimes. It's weird. Like one monster out of the 10 just decides he doesn't want to take damage. Beats the fuck out of me how that works, but yeah, Harbingers have like a weird interaction. Just another regular one. Oh god. Fucking Soul Eater. Wait, am I doing 2 now? I think I am. Please don't drop a proximity bubble. No, 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 the Soul Eater, stop attacking me! Fuck, shit, fuck. Whew. Easy. That's a proximity bubble, isn't it? Yup. Shit's getting awful. Clench in here. What happens if you die? Like over here. They just keep spawning shit, so that when you come back, there's like fucking 10,000 monsters in the room. So I haven't died to this phase yet, and get the feeling that would be bad. And I don't have time to read chat for answers, so... Rip. Oh, let's not do that. Maybe I'll find out any second now what happens when I die. Seeming likely? Fucking proximity. Dude, there's a trio of proximity totems. I can't kill them. What the fuck? I can't fucking... Okay, I think they're down. Fucking Doug trio proximity totems. Ah! What do I get? What do I get? Seriously? My luck is atrocious. XP is good. How is one man so unlucky? One man that isn't crap. Cannot catch a fucking break. All I want is infinity loots. Is that too much to ask for?